question for y'all. Roman. Who got the illest podcast on our New York football Giants?
Bleedbigblue, and we never gonna stop, no. And we never gonna stop, no. And we never gonna stop. We bleed big blue. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Looking through the face mask from LT's eyes. I got blue running through my veins since the day I was born. I Ride or die with my squad, no matter what the score. Got the boss Marco, got the big lineman Tim, making lists of shame and glory. We got you listening. And Captain Negative never drifted back at number 2. And J Money got you. And we never gonna stop, no. And we never gonna stop, no. And we never gonna stop. Bleed big blue. And we never gonna stop, no. And we never gonna stop, no. And we never gonna stop. We bleed big blue.
Hey, baby, this squad, they're like a bunch of crazy dogs, not some fun.
Get your feelings hurt, that's too bad.
What the are you doing standing 10 yards in the backfield?
Welcome to the Bleed Big Blue podcast, dedicated coverage of the New York Football Giants by your hosts, Marco, J Money, Tim, and Captain Negative. Streaming to you live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch.
Four hosts, they bout to wreck shit like Marco. Addicted to the Giants like it's Netflix and Narco. The CEO making big moves as per usual. Captain Negative calling everybody delusional. This podcast is number one. Like when you take a piss, so share the link with Captain. The big to make it split. And most of me will click. I spit offensive lines, now Tim can take a sip with some beer. Because he likes the taste of it, right? Don't forget the New York Giants beat the Patriots twice. Sickest dudes, eating chips and salsa like it's Victor Cruz. Win or lose, always gonna root for Big Blue. It's the classic show. Kyrie, catch it, bro. Play a drinking game while you listen and call it Plaxico. Take a couple shots. If it's funny, you can rewind to Bleedbigblue. Means it's in the jeans like Levi's. Eli, commanding the shit just like a sailor. Captain Week attacking bum rush like Lawrence Taylor. Podcast on point, the sharpest arrows. BBG stay gritty like Mark Bavaro.
Welcome, boys. Welcome. We are live right now.
Hear you.
Can you hear me?
I gotta go out.
Long time no see, pal. Where you been?
How you been? How you been?
Get out of here.
Will, can you hear us?
Marco.
Right. You hear me, right?
Dude.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh. I'm stuck in the 90s, dude, but fuck it.
I have one upstairs. Don't make me run and get it. Will, can you hear me?
Am I on?
You are on.
All right. You know me. Every time I come on, for some reason, it takes like 20 seconds for you guys to stop sounding like the Predator.
Yeah, it happens to me, too.
All right. Now I'm good all of a sudden, though. How you guys doing?
Maybe just takes a little bit for it to kick in. Good, gentlemen. Good.
I got to warn you. Thanks for having me on. My time is a bit limited, as you can see from the empty shelves behind me. It's not that I don't read. It's just that we're moving tomorrow, and my girlfriend, as gracious as she is allowing me about 10 minutes to get some stuff off my chest. So,
Oh, bless her little heart.
yeah, bless her heart. So anything you guys got for me up front, you just let me know, because I'm about to be out of here soon. But thanks,
All right,
Marco.
Will, give me your take. Give me your 2-minute take on what the hell is going on. How about that? I'll leave it open.
Thank you. To quote Herm Edwards, no. To quote Patrick, Dennis Green, the late Dennis Green, they are who I thought they were.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants, when the Giants were 5-7, coming off the win against Seattle, which was great. People were saying 7-9, 8-8, playoffs, Super Bowl. People on this show were going crazy. And I said the Giants are still going to finish with 5 wins, maybe 6. And now mathematically I'm correct. The Giants are a bad football team. Mm-hmm. We know they're bad. They're not terrible. They're like on the top of the bad pack. Like if it comes together, they can win a game. But if you really look, they're 5 wins. They have 5 wins, right?
Yep.
All against terrible teams with losing records, except for the Seattle game. And I think they happened to catch them at an off time and all this. Seattle was kind of on the downturn. So to me, I'm just not impressed with anything that I'm seeing from really anybody. I'm starting to look forward. And I think, kind of to wrap this up for my take right now, what's going on with in my mind, trying to figure out how to fix this thing. There's not enough evidence yet, because Jones's line sucks, and his offensive line sucks, and his receivers suck. There's not enough evidence yet to say that like he's good enough or not good enough. Like you still need probably to see him one more year with pieces around him. Where I disagree. So now actually I'll say 2 things, and I'm already going really, really long. And by the way, it's a decorative bird cage behind me. We don't have a bird. But yes. Okay, so I had said to you a couple weeks ago, if the Giants are going to make the playoffs, I hope it's because they go on a little bit of a roll and can actually get to the playoffs and have it be meaningful, and they can build on it. That's fine, even if they drop a bunch of draft picks. At this point, this would be what I consider backing into the playoffs, which I did not want to do. I do not want them to win the division. It would not be. They're not going to do anything. This team stinks. They have tons of holes. It would not be worth losing about 12 draft slots per round. They need too much help. So I know people say, if you're not rooting for them to win, you're this, or that. How could you root for Dallas? I am. I hope Dallas beats the Giants, I think. And a lot of people I'm talking to do, as much as it would hurt, because it's better for the long run. And the other thing that I disagree with other Giants fans on right now, everybody says they need edge, corner, linebacker, and a wide receiver. You hear some tape in the background. I'm sorry. I think they need major offensive line help, because right now, 4 out of 5 of our offensive linemen, it's let's wait and see what happens. And I'm willing to do that. Like, they're not great now, but let's wait and see what happens because they're young, whatever. I'm fine doing that with Thomas because of the investment we made in him. I'm even fine doing it with Pert because of the 3rd-round pick and the potential. But you can't do it with 4 guys. So I'm sorry for Gates and Lemieux and Hernandez. They're hardworking, tough guys. We need upgrades at those positions because our offensive line sucks. So that's what. Thank you for letting me rant. What do you guys think about any of that? Please feel free to agree or disagree.
I don't want to see them, like I've been saying for weeks, I don't want to see them limp into the playoffs.
Right.
Where we're relying on other people to win. Because even if we win against Dallas, we still have to hope for a Washington
loss.
I don't want to limp into the playoffs. I want to go into the playoffs strong. And considering that at most we're going to be 6-10, and this is going to be the 3rd year in a row that we're going to have 10+ losses on the Dave Gettleman, while I see other GMs rebuild and year and have 10 wins, mainly Cleveland and the Browns, who are picking one ahead of us. Cleveland and the Colts. When you go in the playoffs, I want to go in with a hammer. I don't want to go in there, no, we kick field goal.
Yep. Totally agree. If we were to beat the Seahawks and then Baltimore and then we would have beat Dallas, which is still not a terrible team. It's a divisional game. They'll play us hard no matter what. That would have been great. But, I mean, let's get realistic. We played Baltimore, and they're one of the best defenses in football, and we're one of the worst offenses in football. I don't know what anybody expected.
Right.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not a fan. You can say I'm not a fan all you want. I just got this sweet 1990
starter. Is that starter?
Yup, just got it in tonight, dude. Hidden fanny pack, dude. I can't be riding around with a fanny pack, but it can be.
Oh
hidden.
Man, love it, love it, love it. That's the key. That's the key feature of the starter jacket. That and does the zipper have the starter star on it?
There it is, brother.
There you go.
I have the full pull down. I have the full zip. I don't have the pull down one.
Oh, you gotta have the pouch.
Bro.
You gotta have the pouch.
Fanny pack.
Get out of here.
I can fit a whole 6-pack of White Claws in here, bro.
You can fit every Giants win in that pouch from the last 2 years.
Oh, and some. The last 7 years, I can fit them all.
But no, so we're all in agreement that it just kind of wouldn't be worth it when the difference between, taking Jamar Chase and Chris Olave or whatever, or the difference between potentially getting, even though they won't, like Sewell versus getting like the guy at number 20, like it's not worth like the 10 to 13, 14 picks to me. Because this is not the 07 or 11 Giants where just if they limp in, they have a chance to do something. They had an offensive line. They had a quarterback and an offense that could produce. Yeah, this is not
chemistry.
That, but yeah.
Yeah.
So we're all in agreement.
The only thing I don't agree with your rant is I am my Daniel Jones patience is like boop.
No, I'm not that far off from that. I'm lowering to about that, but I don't think it's fair yet when you look at the fact that statistically, like, okay.
He's a top 5. I think he's a top 4 hit quarterback in the league.
Yeah, his receivers get less separation than almost any quarterback in football. He's under pressure more than almost any quarterback in football. So other than your Rodgerses and Wilsons and Mahomeses who can just run and make magic happen, I think any quarterback would struggle under those circumstances. But lately, I'm starting to question whether or not his pocket presence is going to really be an issue. Like, is he just like a bonehead? You know what I'm saying? Like, where are those games where he was really just winging it and throwing it? And I know he's made less mistakes, but he's also hit fewer peaks this year and the injuries already. So
is he playing Sunday? I haven't.
You
would assume so, right?
Who?
Yeah. I mean, he played this past week, so I don't see why he wouldn't.
No setbacks, right?
No setbacks. But no, I agree that
he holds on to the ball for too long, man. A lot of those, I'm not saying all of them, not even a lot, but I'd say a 50-50 shot is from him holding the ball.
But it's like, why is he holding the ball? Because, even watching Dallas the other day, CeeDee Lamb makes a move literally, or was it Amari Cooper, drops his guy on his ass. CeeDee Lamb makes a move, blows his guy out of the water, and the quarterback, is it Dalton? He can just toss the ball up.
That's what he does. He throws bubble screens and they take
and there's a
60 yards.
touchdown because their guys are getting open. So if Jones has that half a second and he looks at his first read and it's Shepard not getting separation and it's Slade not getting separation, like I don't know exactly what it is he's supposed to do. So I'm not ready to throw the towel in, but I'm certainly, my patience, like you said, is getting pretty thin with him.
And it's only two things for me.
What do you got?
I don't like the fact that he has no ball security after 26 games. No, I mean, he just fucking slings that thing around like it doesn't even matter. He holds it like it doesn't matter too. Mm-hmm. And he holds on to the ball too long. Those are the only two things. I mean, I know the shots downfield, that has stuff to do with the offensive line, wide receivers, play calling, all that stuff. But things that he can control, like holding on to the ball, not rolling out after the 2.5 seconds that he's supposed to, 2.7 seconds, holding on to the ball in the pocket for 4.7 seconds. They were showing it on halftime show. It's so obvious. It's like
this past week.
Dude. Yeah. No, the week before with Arizona.
Because his hammy and his ankle, I just feel like that's impeded him even more these past couple weeks. He's been a sitting duck, which is just not
true.
It has hurt him. But I think, okay, so the PFF stats still say that, for instance, quarterbacks in a clean pocket, all his stats with him in a clean pocket are really good. All the stats where he has time and throwing down the field, he's the most accurate passer in the NFL.
Really?
In the entire NFL, the most accurate passer by 5 percentage points on 10-yard passes or more in a clean pocket. Now, again, you can't, you can't
doing the bull dance. That's a golf clap, dude. You're doing the bull dance right now, feeling the flow. That is a stat that just knocked me on my ass.
Oh.
Wow.
So I just don't know. I know you can't. It's hard to say, well, give him a good line and give him a great receivers and then he'll be good, because you could say that about most quarterbacks. But I think with him it might be, if you give him just an average O-line and give him just average receivers, he could be a good quarterback. Maybe. But my patience is running thin.
Yeah. Can we bump? Oh my gosh, who's the right tackle? I'm sorry, I keep forgetting.
Well, Fleming or Pert.
Pert. Can Pert play right guard?
Are his arms too long? Is he too tall to be a guard? Those guys are always the tackles. Or the guards are always.
You're right. He is fucking huge.
He's a big boy though.
That's what.
Yeah, he is. I just want a franchise tackle. I want a franchise tackle. If we can get two, okay.
Yeah. And again, I'm willing to wait on those guys. I'm willing to wait on 2 out of my 5 guys. And we know Zeitler is good and he's a pro. I can't sit around and wait for 4 out of 5 guys, because you're talking about Lemieux. Again, I like these players as competitors. Mm-hmm. But to wait for a 6th-round pick and an undrafted free agent to become something really good, they're going to be average at best, and that's just not good enough. I just think you need to bring in some legitimate talent in the interior offensive line.
Legitimately have to see just to see what you have.
Yeah, I'm not married to any of these players.
Yeah, and I like him, but everybody is saying, dude, Gates that he's playing so much better, and Lemieux is so tough, and that might all be true, but the bottom line is the results are not there. And what kind of patience are you going to have? Jones will be out of the league, and Saquon will be in his 6th year by the time these guys come around to become average. So
yeah, and then they're gone, and then who are they going to? Who the
right.
fuck cares who they're protecting?
By the way, can we just say, I mean, how awesome it is that the Jaguars have the #1 pick. Let me not laugh. That's like the happiest. That's like so sad, but I was just so sad.
My buddy's a big Jet fan. He had like photoshops of Trevor Lawrence. Oh man, it was great. It was great.
All right, I'm bringing Pest on. Hold on. Oh, there you are.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? I got vape coming out of my mouth, man. This is my introduction.
I think he's just so passionate about the Giants, and he's just smoking at the mouth.
It's emanated out of my face. That's how passionate I am about this team, man. How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing well, man.
Friendly,
awesome.
Podcast, I think.
Absolutely. You got Presty and Pest.
We doing it big tonight, guys.
Doing it big.
We're doing it big.
How do you
So
feel about limping into the playoffs?
Say it again.
How do you feel about limping into the playoffs?
I mean, I'm at the point right now. Okay, background on me, right? I am a lifelong Giants fan. I've seen every Super Bowl the Giants have ever played in, even the one we don't talk about in 2000. I have dedicated my entire life to the New York Football Giants, and I am not a fake fan, okay? But hear me out. Just hear me out.
Say it.
I like to be realistic and unbiased when I talk about this team because it's real easy, right? It's real easy to be a homer for no reason. It's real easy to say that everything's going to be good, everything's going to be fine. There's nothing that we need to worry about. Like, that's real easy to say. Okay, I don't like to be that guy. I like to be as realistic and unbiased as I can be, and I treat this the same way I would treat a team that I would be coaching because I coach football. So when I look at this team and I look at this whole situation with the playoffs, I kind of don't care. Okay, like it's kind of irrelevant to me. I don't care about limping into the playoffs. I don't care about not making the playoffs. I do care about beating Dallas. Okay. I care about beating Dallas. I don't care what's on the line. If it's nothing cool, let's just go beat Dallas. But I really could care less if we get into the playoffs right now because I don't feel like this team is ready to go and compete at that level. Yeah. So it would be better off if we beat the Cowboys but not make the playoffs. But if we beat the Cowboys and make the playoffs, I'll be okay. I'll be like, all right, cool. I get to watch the Giants one more week. It is what it is. But I wouldn't be like, we gotta go to Super Bowl. That's not coming out of PTA's mouth.
So the only way he ain't cool is if we lose to the Cowboys.
Yeah, if we lose to the Cowboys, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be big mad if we lose to the Cowboys.
That's the only scenario we don't want.
I'm not, last year I was I wanted a specific player. I wanted Chase Young. And so I was really like, they better lose. I'm not so vested. I'd rather they didn't make the playoffs. I even rather they, just assuming they don't make the playoffs, then I don't really care if they beat Dallas or not. But I'm not so much like they better lose. Because there's not one single guy that I want. But if you guys remember, dude, a couple of weeks from now, a couple months from now, we won't remember if we beat Dallas or not. We lost to Dallas in a heartbreaking game a couple of years ago, and us losing to them in the last week of the season got us Saquon. Now, whether or not that works out is one thing, but we won't remember whether or not we beat Dallas in a couple of weeks. We'll remember if we got a player that's, if we pick 7 instead of 12. But I'm not here to tell anybody how to feel. I think it's interesting, though, that all 4 of us are on the same page, that none of us are like, it's so worth it to make the playoffs. They better make the playoffs. We're all just kind of like, there are bigger things at play than whether or not they sneak into the playoffs, right, guys?
I just want to comment on the whole Chase Young thing because I kind of just shake my head at the people who are like, we could have had Chase Young. Like who gives an S word? Because I don't know who cares about Chase Young. Right? I don't care about Chase Young. And here's the reason why I don't care about Chase Young. Because we were not a Chase Young away from being competitive. So Chase Young was irrelevant in my mind. I preferred Andrew Thomas anyway. I'm a defensive line guy, okay? I played defensive line my entire football career. I've coached defensive line when I wasn't being a defensive coordinator. I've never been a head coach. I don't want that job. But what I saw from Andrew Thomas coming out of college, I was like, yo, this kid's going to be special. Now, a lot of people gave Andrew Thomas a lot of flack throughout this season, but I personally think Andrew Thomas has looked damn good. He's
progression.
Good. He's gotten better. His footwork is better. His hand placement is getting there. It's not quite where I like it to be. He doesn't keep his hands inside enough. He kind of does. He started off doing his clamp thing, and sometimes he goes back to that clamp, but sometimes he shoots up, and I like that he shoots up. I love Andrew Thomas.
All of his coaches said he never used to do that. If you go all the way back to his high school coach, he was like, I don't know what he's doing. He never used to do that.
He clamped sometimes in college. I did see, because that was what I said about him. After we drafted him and I did my reaction video, I said, I really love this kid. I think this kid's going to be good. He's just got to fix that clamp motion that he has. because he's prone to do it sometimes, and I hate it. But it's like the new hotness in college. All the coaches is teaching these kids to like clamp in. I don't like it because it leads to holding penalties. If you don't get your hands where they need to be if you're going to clamp, then you run the risk of catching the outside shoulder, catching up on top of the shoulder, and that's a yellow flag every single time. So that was the only thing that I had an issue with for Andrew Thomas. But the fact of the matter is that I said I thought we needed Andrew Thomas more than we needed Chase Young. Yes, Chase Young is generational. Yes, Chase Young is going to be a monster. But we were not a Chase Young away from being competitive. We would have been exactly where we are, but with a few more sacks.
Like but we're not. In my opinion, though, the argument doesn't hold water because we're not an Andrew Thomas, so we weren't any one player away from. So why take anybody? Like you still want to get the best guy. Now Andrew Thomas was my OT1. I wanted him. You can go back and watch the tape. When we got him, I said that's the guy that I want.
Right.
And yeah, he started off shaky, and he's playing. He's like decent right now, and he's getting better. But the idea that we weren't a Chase Young away, we obviously weren't an Andrew Thomas away either. I know we needed both positions, but I just thought that Chase Young was that. Not to live in the past here. I mean, we're kind of getting a little bit far afield, and I brought it up. But I just felt like Chase Young was so good. I mean, look how much we could use an edge rusher right now. But I know that I guess the thing is you never know what you're going to get in the draft, and every single position isn't always, well, we're picking 7 instead of 8. That's a really, really good thing. But in general, I don't think it's worth losing 12 picks or 10 picks to make the playoffs this year, personally.
So think about the two most important positions on the ball on both sides of the ball. What is that for you guys? Corner and D end, correct?
Well, I think left tackle, a quarterback.
Left tackle and quarterback
on offense.
On defense, I think it's edge and linebacker. I think it's edge and middle linebacker. Personally,
without a CB1, dude, you're not winning many games.
I would say edge and corner.
So edge and corner, we need both of those. And then on the offensive side of the ball, tackle and quarterback, right? Well, we need another tackle to see if we got a quarterback.
You talking about right now, or are you talking about the past?
I'm just talking about in general.
Period.
And what are the most two important positions on the offensive side of the ball? Offensive tackle and quarterback, right?
Left tackle specifically, if your quarterback is right-handed, left tackle specifically is the most important position aside from the quarterback. And we have a guy that we think might be the guy, right? Some of us don't. I kind of don't know. I'm on the fence. Yeah. But it was more important for us to protect the guy we think could be our franchise quarterback, as opposed to getting a defensive end or an edge rusher. Like
Look, you're entitled. You make a valid point. I still would rather have Young because of how talented he is, but you make a solid point. You could argue your points, and you need that left tackle. And we all seem to be Andrew Thomas fans and like the guy, so I don't think we're too far apart.
Yeah. My point was though, all needs. So just go best available at wherever the fuck those 4 positions are.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You just unleashed them. You thought he was foaming at the mouth before.
I do love Chase Young. I'm not gonna sit here and act like he's not a beast. He's a monster. I love the kid, and if he was on this team, I'd be happy. But we didn't get him. But I think we got our franchise left tackle. I really do.
Cool. I hope so.
I really hope so, man. Imagine if we can add a franchise right tackle.
Listen, you guys, I heard you guys talking about this earlier, and you're not necessarily going to agree with what I'm saying here, but this is just based off of the film that I've watched. I love Matt Parrott. I love this kid.
He looks good.
The only thing that I did not like about Matt Parrott was the fact that he's too nice. He's too nice of a guy. Like, I don't like that. I don't like my trench guys being nice. I want them to just be angry, mean sons of bitches.
Like Will Hernandez.
Like Will Hernandez is an angry, mean son bitch. And Nick Gates. Nick Gates is also an angry, mean son bitch, and I like it. I like that he's always trying to fight. Like, I love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
You'll be fighting for a spot.
We have so many holes in so many high quality positions. It's like, if you ask what do you go, it's like, oh, you can't answer it the right way. You're going to get 10 different opinions because all of them are needs, because we're a bad football team.
Right.
Okay, call me, say I'm not a fan. I got today. Oh, you're just not a fan. No point in arguing. Yeah, whatever. That's right. But I'm a realist, like my man Pest over here.
Here's what I say though, is that the Giants, I think the place I disagree with a lot of fans is that, and that I am going to skedaddle here, is that right now, even without a true DN pass rusher, even without, even without, I should say, any legitimate edge rusher, even without, a second linebacker that we can trust, even without a shutdown second corner, the Giants still have like a top 12 defense in every major category. The Giants you can win a Super Bowl with this defense right now. It's a top half of the league defense. It's all you need these days, if that.
Yeah.
The Giants offense is ranked 31st in yards per game and points per game. And that's ahead barely of the Jets, who are like an all-time bad offense. So the Giants offense is like all-time bad. So you can't just be like, well, I guess we need one wide receiver. Like, you need major overhauls to the offense if it's that terrible. You need at least one wide receiver and at least one new offensive lineman. And I'm just not hearing enough people talk about offensive needs.
We've gone over it every week, and it's been like, oh, our wide receivers are good. Maybe they're just one guy away. We have good backs. I don't know why we're not running the ball.
You know who's big on our
We're bottom of the league. Bottom.
Right. And everybody seems to like these guys and say, well, this one's improving or this one shows promise. Dude, we're not running a charity here. The offense
throw the blame on the line.
Terrible.
Everything's on the line.
We need to go heavy wide receiver in this draft the way we went heavy offensive lineman. I need us to get at least 3 wide receivers out of this draft. Wherever you can find them, I need them. I
need a wide receiver, a true stud wide receiver. I need a true stud in the interior offensive line, and I need a true stud edge defender. I know corner and linebacker we could use it, but if I could pick 3 positions and bring someone in, if you could go like, Jamar Chase and then like an Asai or a Weaver or like a Basham or something like that on edge, and then even just bring in an offensive lineman, whether it's a center like a Lindsley or whether you can get like a Creed Humphrey in the second round. Those are the 3 places I'd love to go. Now I got to go move, but I appreciate you guys listening to me. Marco, thank you for having me on. I'm going to keep listening to the show. So if you want to rebut anything I said, I'm going to get out of here. So feel free to talk as much shit about me as you want.
Oh, we will.
I won't be able to come back and say anything.
I'm only going to talk smack about you because you have not followed me back on Twitter. I'm just angry about that.
You should have heard me and Marco.
Just so you know, because me and Will we've beefed in the past on Twitter, and then we found but we found common ground. It was like, okay, yeah, we good. And then I followed him because I was like, all right, he seems like a good guy. I'm gonna follow him. And the son bitch never followed me back. I was like, this.
The key to getting me to follow you back is obviously calling me a son of a bitch to my face. So that's really going to work well. I didn't realize we had a Twitter past, and that's a big connection. I'm going to look back at our correspondence. I'm going to go follow you. I'm going to go follow you right now. I'm going to follow you down. I'm going to follow you down the street, and I'm going to hug you.
Mask up, wash your hands, and then we can bring it in.
Sounds like a plan. You guys rock. Whatever happens this weekend, let's hope it's best for the Giants, and we'll move forward from there. Okay, guys.
All right, Will.
All right, take it easy, guys.
Take care now.
Yep.
Boom. Look,
all right, Pest.
Everyone.
All right, Pest. I got a comment. Agree or disagree?
All right.
You see progress on pretty much every position since week 3 or 4, except for, or every position on the defensive side of the ball and our 2 tackles. Other than that, 0 progression on offense, correct?
No, I don't agree.
So where did you see progress?
Nick Gates has gotten way better as the season has progressed. I am super impressed with Nick Gates. I thought he was going to suck. I was like, I'm going to hold judgment and see. Nick Gates has impressed the hell out of me. Mm-hmm. I think Daniel Jones has gotten better. Like, I know that he's still, kind of staring down looks occasionally. I know that he seems to process things slowly at times. I understand that. But I can't sit here and pretend like I have not seen him get better throughout the season. And I think his progression got hampered a bit when he got injured. But I think Daniel Jones has gotten better. Do I think he's like great? No, but I will say that he's gotten better. Wayne Garman is I didn't even give a shit about Wayne Garman, to be honest with you. I didn't care about Wayne Garman. And now I'm like, wait a minute. Do we need to keep Wayne Garman here? Because this kid looks like a monster right now. So Wayne Garman comes to my eyes. Who else? I've been cautiously impressed with Shane Lemieux. I know that he just had a bad game, but it was against the Ravens, and that defense is nasty. But I've been cautiously impressed with Shane Lemieux, with what he's done. I'm not quite sure why he's playing and Will Hernandez is not. I'm hoping that the goal is to get Lemieux as many reps as he possibly can on the left side, so that when Kevin Zeitler walks in the offseason, we can throw Hernandez in on the right side. Maybe I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. So I mean, I've seen a lot of people get better, but I'm not going to sit here and say that like they're good. I'm just saying that I've seen improvement, a lot of improvement.
What's up, Dino?
All right, I was gonna say, because then it's basically all on the wide receivers, is what you're telling me.
The wide receivers are ass.
It can't all be on the wide outs.
The wide receivers get no separation though. Like you when you watch some of these other teams in the league and you see these quarterbacks throw to wide ass open receivers, but our guys got guys draped on them all the damn time. And then when they don't have guys draped on them, they drop the ball. Like they're not playing well. They're just not.
Do you think that's route planning and O-line not giving them time for the play to develop, or do you think it's just ass?
You see, because I blame it on Daniel Jones.
Oh, I can't blame it on Daniel Jones. I can't blame it on Daniel Jones. Like I can't do it. Because it's not all his fault. I'm not saying that he's not at fault. But I can't like just solely blame Daniel Jones. I can't do that.
No. I'm just saying our biggest problem.
It's not Daniel Jones. I don't think it's Daniel Jones. I think it's some of our route combinations. I think it's some of our play calling, and I think it's some of our ability in terms of our wide receivers. Why are we not getting Golden Tate in open space? Why are we not scheming Golden Tate open? Because he's a rack monster. So why are we not scheming him open, getting the ball in his hands so he can
throw the ball a yard behind him? He can't run the ball very far.
Well, yeah, I mean I do understand that Daniel Jones is not on the money. All right, and I'm not defending Daniel Jones because I am not on the Daniel Jones train. I'm just in my car following the train from station to station. Okay. So like I don't want people to sit here and think, oh, PTA is sitting here standing for Daniel Jones. I'm not. I just don't know if we can say it's all Daniel Jones. I think it's a combination of a bunch of different things that include the wide receivers, the play calling, the routes, the offensive line sometimes, because prior to this, the offensive line has generated good pockets for our quarterback. But there's just nowhere to go with the ball. Like there isn't anywhere to go with the ball.
Yeah, Daniel Jones or Drew Luck, right now, if you had to choose.
Jones.
Jeez.
Come on, dude. Is that a question?
Jeez.
It sure is.
Daniel Jones or Drew Luck. I mean, I could flip a coin on that one, man.
See, my man is thinking about it.
I could flip a coin on that one.
Dude, I think Denver got a better old line than we do, though.
I can flip.
Well, my man right here, like me, I see a lot of progression on the O-line. So I'm not blaming the O-line. The O-line is not. Maybe for our run game.
3 straight sacks, 3 straight plays in a row, 3 straight sacks, my dude. Did you remember that?
I
do.
Do
You remember that?
That
was against the Baltimore Ravens. They have one of the top.
Still,
they have monsters in the trenches.
Bring a tight end in the block. Come on, dude.
Listen, the Ravens on Sunday were blitzing 5 to 6 people.
I seen that.
All high.
You gotta use your head at that point. You got to know that they're coming. So, hey, why don't we bring a third tight end in or an extra old lineman?
Because our tight ends can't block worth of shit.
I know, but we can bring a third lineman in.
That's all scheme, though. That's all Garrett scheme. Not.
Hey, I'm just letting you guys know real quick. The reason I'm rocking my NBA team is because we're 3-0, and every time I wear my Giants shit, Orlando wins.
That's cool. I'm a Knicks fan.
Maybe if I wear my Orlando shit, the Giants will win. and we'll make the playoffs. So that's why I'm flush with the Orlando.
Draped in Orlando Magic gear.
Draped in Orlando
Draping in it.
Draped.
Oh my gosh.
Just emanating Orlando Magic.
But you know what'll make me feel better? I think a fucking Giants hat, huh? What are we doing here, huh?
What are we doing? What are we
doing? Bleedbigblue, baby.
Now we got
Giants, baby. Now I feel better. Now I have to say, I've never met the Pest. Pest, I'm gonna fuck with you. You're a real dude. All right? And to speak about Mr. Will Presti, who I followed, and that motherfucker never followed me back.
Listen.
Thanks for the follow back, Will.
Listen,
first great. Go pay all those people in the Upper West Side.
What a snob.
Move your shit. But I followed you, and you didn't follow me. So
is he going to the Upper West Side? Wait a minute. We'll go to the Upper West Side.
Breaking hearts all over.
I don't know.
The place,
I'm just thinking his handsome fucking self.
Oh my God.
He's gotta be going guys. His handsome ass self, Mr. Handsome Giants analyst.
Don't
Let me lose 50 pounds and get jacked again. Will Preston, I'm gonna show you some. You think you a comedian, motherfucker? I'm a comedian. But I love you, and I love all these Giants fans I'm with right now. But I fuck with you, Past.
I appreciate that, man.
I knew you until tonight, but I like your style, bro. And
I appreciate that. Thank you very much, man.
Yes,
gentlemen, I'm off to smoke my cigar and celebrate my fantasy football championship.
Oh, congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
I won 12 of them. How about that, buddy?
Very nice.
12 out of 15.
Very nice.
Out of 15.
I wasn't trying to measure dicks. I was trying to say goodbye. All right, Dino.
I love it here.
Marco, take it easy. Hess, very nice to meet you, sir. You all have a happy new year if I don't talk to you again.
Thank you very much. You'll talk to me again.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Sunday, if Daniel Jones starts, count to 2.5 and tell me how many times he's holding on to the ball. Or he doesn't get rid of it.
A lot.
Problem. Love you guys. Peace.
All right, now. Take care.
All right, gentlemen.
And now we down to 3.
A lot in the comments, people are going a lot of Robinson, a lot of Galladay. People heading for free agency instead of the draft for a wide receiver.
It's too early for that, Margo.
I mean, yeah. See, this is the thing.
We're one game away from straight up draft talk.
Straight up, and me giving my Barkley jersey away, I presume. But we never made that clear or cut or made anything. So how am I going to give this jersey away without
I think you hold on to your precious.
I think I'm going to hold on to it because we never figured it out. So sorry.
Listen, money-wise, I looked it up. Giants are middle of the pack. I don't know if they're going to be able to guess. You know, a Galladay, keep Leonard Williams.
I agree, Nick.
Thomason.
Yeah, I was looking at that too.
Some of these people are going to walk.
I was looking at that too because the salary cap could go down, and yeah, we're not drowning by any means, but you know there are going to be some people who probably walk, and
we're not drowning, but we don't have money to burn.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of money. It depends. It really depends on what happens with the salary cap.
What's going on with Nate Solder though? What is his contract?
Get him out of here! Get him out of here!
But do we get a cap hit if we cut him this year?
I think it's like
contract just moves over.
I was getting ready to say
no cap hit, none.
No, it's a cap hit.
No, it's a cap hit, but I think we do save like $10 million if we release him. Something like
he needs to go.
Get him out of here.
He needs to go.
I in another chat I was like, what's been going on with Leonard Williams in the past 3 games?
We need Williams.
It hasn't been. It's obvious when he was playing really well, the Giants were the Giants were on the streak. Now he seems to be tailing off. The Giants are losing. So
because he's tired, bro. Our offense can't stay on the field, and when your offense can't stay on the field, your defense gets burned. Bro.
I mean, the Ravens were on the field. The Ravens were on the field for 26 minutes in the first half of the game.
Exactly what I just
26 minutes. That's ridiculous.
A lot of minutes to be running around with big boys pushing them out the way.
I think the first quarter, the Giants were on the field 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
That makes you tired, bro.
That's a lot.
And when you're tired, you can't do shit.
Yeah. And listen, I was a D tackle. I was a D tackle my entire career, And,
so you know what it is then.
Yo, it's, man, being in them trenches, whew, you tired. You listen, especially if it's a long sustained drive, you're out there for 6, 7, 8 minutes. By minute 8, you're like, my God, can we get off this damn field, please? I'm dying here.
Can I get some Gatorade?
Here we go, Super Chad. Kenny Galladay, free agent, going to be in his prime next year.
No thanks.
6'4", 218.
No thanks.
Can't find his physical peak by Yorkie 01. You say no thanks? See,
I don't want him. I think Darius Slayton is Daniel Jones' #1 target. Okay?
No, he's not. Oh,
I'm telling you,
God,
he's always
so well.
Slayton. Always.
We were doing so well tonight, and then you say something like that.
Hey,
Slayton's not a #1.
How many catches does Slayton have over any other Giants receiver? And then I'll show you how many targets.
He's a number 2. He's a number 2. He is not a #1.
I'm not saying he's a #1.
We're searching
for him in the fold. We can get by with 2 mediocre outside X and Y's, X and Z's.
We got 2 mediocre.
But we're not paying
right now.
We're not paying Shepard. We're not paying Tate that kind of money. So you draft, you boost the O-line, and you draft.
Listen,
and if Barkley comes back somewhat healthy, and he can find the hole, because that motherfucker hasn't been able to find the hole if there was hair around it. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully Barkley can find the holes, and then the play action pass is what Daniel Jones is known for. They think we running, we passing. Slayton's up the field 40 yards ahead of the DB. All we need is like a Steve Smith. Remember Steve Smith? Possession receiver, catch anything. You want to move the sticks, you go to Steve Smith. That's a player we need. Evan Ingram, for all I can say, can go fucking ride somewhere else.
I hate him.
Go ahead, go somewhere else. We can get a decent blocking tight end and some 3rd or 4th round wide receiver if Barkley comes back healthy. And as long as the O-line can give him 3 seconds, dude, we have a great offense and to match a great defense. So we're really not that far. We just have to twist and nod and shift shit around, you know?
So Mark asked the question, what the hell is a super chat? If you're on YouTube, it's a way to donate to the channel. If you want to jump on YouTube and donate, more than likely.
Donations are well appreciated.
And what's up, Pess? You hit me up with one?
I did. I mean, first of all, well, I knew I was hopping in, but I had to come in and show some support first because aside from being, I guess, a supporting cast member of Triple B, I'm a fan first. So I gotta come in and show some support before I do anything else. You know.
Gotta love it.
Thank you. So, where were we? Now,
we've been in a whirlwind since I got here. I'll take the blame for it. It's just been a whirlwind.
Hey, Will Presty is still not following me. How about you?
Are you checking your phone as we speak?
Yep.
No, he's too busy packing right now.
Oh, he's packing.
He's packing.
He's got a bubble wrap shit.
They're on their way to the Hamptons.
Upper West Side, motherfucker.
So, what do you think will happen with Gettleman? Is coming from Mark on Facebook. Man, you are.
I think Gettleman has done okay.
Oh my!
But what he did with I'll never forgive him for this. Like my man right here, Pest said, he likes Andrew Thomas. If I could have got Becton or I could have got Wills instead of Andrew Thomas, I would have. And now you look at what they're doing right now. Andrew Thomas holds like no other, bro.
No, Andrew Thomas was the best. Andrew Thomas was the best tackle coming out of college. I watched every single tackle. I watched film on them for hours.
So what happened?
In my opinion,
Andrew Thomas
have you
coach him? Have you coach him up?
I didn't coach up Andrew Thomas.
But we might need you to.
I'm just saying he was the in regards of being ready to play right now. Andrew Thomas was the best guy. I personally think Mark Colombo screwed Andrew Thomas over a little bit, right? Because when Mark Colombo was gone, Andrew Thomas was playing better. So I don't know what Mark Colombo was doing with Andrew Thomas. And it sucks because I like Mark Colombo from a coaching standpoint. I don't know what his deal was. I don't know what he was teaching them. I don't know. But it wasn't working. The moment he's gone, Andrew Thomas all of a sudden looks good. So, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. In regards to Gettleman, Gettleman is a mixed bag in my world, right? Gettleman has done some good. He's done some bad. I just did a video about Dave Gettleman maybe 2 weeks ago. I did a video about Dave Gettleman, and I kind of went through everything that Dave Gettleman had did. And I came to the realization, and again, this is all my personal opinion. I don't spit any gospel to anyone who's hearing my voice, okay? PTA Sports is not a soothsayer, okay? All I give you guys is my opinion. I feel like Dave Gettleman was collaborative with his coaching staff since he's gotten here. And so some of these bad moves, I blame Dave Gettleman for bringing them in, but I blame the coaching staff because I feel like those were the players that the coaching staff wanted. If you look at what he did this offseason, it's entirely different than what he did in the past, okay? So I don't hate Dave Gettleman, right? I don't hate Dave Gettleman. I'm not like some of the other folks who are calling for his head on a spike. Okay, I don't think like that. I can take Dave Gettleman or I can leave Dave Gettleman. If Dave Gettleman is gone, then clearly he didn't do enough. And you know, when we look at what Dave Gettleman has done for this team has lost a lot since Dave Gettleman has been here. You can't deny that, okay? This team has been losing since Dave Gettleman got here. Is it because Dave Gettleman sucks as a general manager or sucks as a guy that gets players? I don't quite think so. I think that the New York Football Giants went into a tailspin after we won our last Super Bowl, and we're so deep in the water that it's going to take us a while to resurface. We can't resurface too fast, or we get the fucking bends. Okay, so the fact of the matter is that I can take Dave Gettleman or I can leave Dave Gettleman. If he is fired, I will get in front of all this gear that I have. I will hit record and I will say, hey, we can't really defend this man because look at the record of this team since he's been here. But if he's still here, then I will also go, well, look, Dave Gettleman did make some good moves this last offseason. We had a lot of good players and we had a lot of good things that happened within a season that was terrible. So I can also see why he's here. I can see both sides of the story here. And that's just me being unbiased. All right. I don't like to use bias when I talk about this team, because then it's, yes, my real emotion comes out and everybody gets to see my real emotion. But you don't listen. When you're talking to your girl, right? When you telling your girl how you feel about her and how you feel about your relationship, you don't want to tell her that shit off of emotion, because if you're happy, you're going to tell her too much good that ain't really true. And if you're mad, you're going to tell her that she fucking sucks. So you don't want to use emotion. You want to just tell the truth, state the facts, get it all out. So that's how I feel about Dave Gettleman.
So here's my take on Dave Gettleman. If we make the playoffs, Dave Gettleman should be fired. I don't want his head on.
What? Say that again, Marco. Say that again.
One more time.
Say that again.
One more time. Playoffs, he still should be fired. I don't want his head on the pike or anything like that. Wow. I just want him to retire nicely to Cape.
Wow.
Enjoy his life. Here with his wife, enjoy his kids, enjoy his grandkids, but he needs to leave the Giants alone.
Okay. So who are we replacing him with then?
I'm not necessarily. This is how I look at it. Since he's taken over as GM of the Giants, they have I believe it was the 4th worst record combined wins. His record.
It's terrible. Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
It's going to be his 3rd season plus 10 losses.
Absolutely.
I've seen teams that
He
were
Super Bowl.
around us, Cleveland and the Colts, transform shitty teams. They both have 10 wins this season. 1 year. This is his year 3.5 almost.
Yeah. Ant live. Listen, Ant live. You stop it. You stop it, sir. Louis Riddick, who said that the Giants need to go out and get Dwayne Haskins. That Louis Riddick? Louis Riddick, who was on ESPN today, talk about how disappointed he was in Dwayne Haskins. That Louis Riddick, you want to bring Louis Riddick here so he can bring a Dwayne Haskins to this organization.
Hey, I don't have my mask. Hold on. I'm going to the strip club, but I forgot my mask. You guys got one?
Hold on.
Marco, I love your hair, by the way. Without a hat, you look handsome, dog.
Stop it, sir.
I just wanted to let everyone know. I'll own it. I like Dwayne Haskins coming out of college.
I hated him.
I saw he could throw.
I hated him. I didn't want a quarterback, period. I wanted Josh Allen.
That would have been dope. Josh Allen, bro.
I'm talking about the edge rusher from Kentucky, not the quarterback.
Oh, that would have been good either way, but
I'm talking about the edge rusher from Kentucky.
Yeah, that would have been good too.
That's who I wanted. I didn't want Daniel Jones. I didn't want Dwayne Haskins. I wanted the edge rusher.
Josh Allen's stats this season. How many sacks? How many tackles for loss? How many tackles? What's he looking like?
Let me ask you a question. Is he on the New York Football Giants?
Negative, sir.
Then who gives a shit what his stats are? I don't give a shit. I could care less about another team's stats. I focus on this team right here.
No.
All right. My entire brand is this. That's it.
Didn't want Jones. Well, we got him now. What are we gonna do? And I thought
we can't get rid of him so soon.
He's here. There's no point in crying over Daniel Jones. He's here. We just have to deal with it and hope he gets better.
We need to protect him is what I feel. Whole line. That's my opinion.
Same thing with Saquon. I mean, everybody's continuously bitching about Saquon. I didn't want Saquon either. I wanted Quentin Nelson. Okay, and everybody would have been like, oh, you don't take a guard at 2. Quentin Nelson, the best guard in the league. I wanted Quentin Nelson. We got Saquon. I said, cool. All right. Saquon's a monster too. But they're here, and there's nothing we can do about them. So why are we crying about these players? We can't change it unless somebody's got a hot tub time machine. Let me borrow that some bitch. I'll go back in time and change a few things, okay? Make a couple of bets, make a little bit of money. You know what I mean? Because your boy could always use a little bit more money. All right. But like we crying about stuff that happened already. We can't change it. So we just deal with it. It is what it is.
I think the way you deal with it is to get rid of the man who is making the decisions. Playoff bound at 6-10 or whatever. Gotta go, my friend.
Giants win the Super Bowl. Kick Dave Gettleman's ass out the building.
Get him out of here.
Get him out.
Fire everybody. Bye, Judge.
No, Judge. No. Protect Joe
I'm
Judge.
I'm joking.
You protect Joe Judge at all costs.
It's a joke, bro. I like Judge.
Garrett.
You're drinking.
There we go. Everyone but me. I don't need
Listen, it's not me on stream if I don't have a beer. I gotta have a beer.
Hey,
be careful over there,
I'm
man.
choking on a fish stick, believe it or not.
Yeah, you be careful over there.
Gordon's fish stick have bones. Yo, I found a fucking bone in a Gordon's fish stick. Let's sue their ass and put the money towards Bleedbigblue.
I mean, that lets you know that it's real fish.
A minute to catch up on your eating and your drinking. Pass, my friend. I'm loving the new setup. You didn't give me.
Oh yes, man. Yeah, I have the new setup. Because you've seen all the others. This is the new setup. It looks really nice. I got lights and I got a new camera. I got all kinds of niceties. We getting professional now. We getting professional.
Look at you. Thanks for the cutoff. It's all right. I'll cut you off anytime, my friend. So. How I think it's going to play off. Sorry, she got shit on my keyboard. How I think it's going to play out is I think the Giants are going to beat Dallas and Washington's going to beat the Eagles. And it's just going to be.
I'd be fine with that. If that happens, I'll be like, well, at least we beat the Cowboys. Screw them. At least we beat the Cowboys. They can't win a division either. Screw them.
Yo, I was reading today we could possibly get the third pick though.
We could.
If the 4 teams get a couple wins and stuff like that. I was like, oh.
A lot of teams have to win. We would have to lose, and we could potentially have the third pick in the draft. Yeah,
that's insane.
It's crazy. We could either win the division or have a third round pick. This is 2020 for you.
The dynamic is I can't even
crazy.
Comprehend it.
It's crazy. It's really crazy, and it's unfortunate, right? Because if this team was just a little bit better, we could have took advantage of the fact that this division is so bad. We've had a lot of close games this season. Like if you go back
first half of the season.
Yeah, if you go back and look, the 7 games that we lost in the first season, we were close in all of them except the 49er game. We could have potentially won, 3 of those games, maybe 4 of those games we could have won. And we'd be sitting here with 8 wins and be like, okay, you know what? We got 8 wins. We're on top right now, on top of the division. We just got to go play one more game. And we could have been a little bit better this year, But unfortunately, when you look at the fact that we didn't have proper OTAs, we didn't have proper training camp, there was no preseason. I predicted that the first 4 weeks we were going to be sloppy as hell, because typically you can get rid of some of that sloppiness, within the first 4 weeks of that preseason. You're starting to hit. You're starting to you'll build up a little bit of callus. Yeah. You're starting to get back into that mental mind frame of going out there, once a week and playing this gladiator sport. All that got taken away. And so I feel like if this would have been a regular season, maybe we could have been a little bit better out the gate than we were. But you know what? That's fine. Oh, Sewell? You talking about Sewell?
Yeah, if we're picking at 3.
Yeah, you talk about Sewell, but Sewell's a left tackle, and I don't want to move Andrew Thomas to right tackle, but I don't want to move Sewell to right tackle either.
It might be a good problem to have, though. I think he might go a little further down, though. Not that
yeah, I think so too. I mean, Sewell is really good. I haven't watched a whole lot of film on him yet because I'm not at that point. And on top of that, I'm not like you'll never see me do a mock draft. You'll never see me do a prospect report. You'll never see me do none of that, okay? Because I don't watch enough college. I don't watch enough film throughout the year. Typically what I do is as we get closer to the draft, that's when I start reading some reports, seeing who some people are, seeing if I can find tape on them, and start to watch. But I don't know if I don't know what we're going to specifically do here. This is a rough situation that we're in, to be completely honest with you. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah, the dynamic is crazy.
It's
third possible pick to like 6 and 10 and making the playoffs, which is still sounds ridiculous to me.
It's super crazy. Can't believe that this is what's happening right now. It's super crazy.
Bateman could fall to us if we got the 19th pick. I don't even who.
Rashad
a little bit more. I don't know who it is.
Yeah, who's Rashad Bateman? See, again, I don't know who these players are because I don't watch enough college football. I wish I had more time to watch all the college football. I just don't.
Do you think we have to keep Soldier for right tackle, have a move veteran O-line to help the young guys? No, I don't think they have to keep him at all.
No, I think Soldier's gone.
Seems like we've already moved on anyway.
Yeah, I think he's gone. I think Soldier's gone.
Yeah. So you think you're thinking the exact same way I'm thinking, that would probably be Dallas. It'll be a close game. It's not Dallas isn't,
I think we can give them a good game. And I think we could potentially squeak out a win. We'll just have to we'll have to see how the ball bounces. We'll have to see if the refs like us that day, because they never like us. We'll have to see if the refs like us.
Don't give me the ref excuse.
Yeah. We have to see. We have to see how the football guys feel about us on Sunday. Maybe we can squeak out a win, and who knows? Maybe we win the damn division, and it'll just be ridiculous. I'll be like,
let's see. Scheme-wise and matchup-wise, this is much easier than going up against, Kyler Murray.
100%.
Baker.
100%.
Not really Baker, but, and Jackson.
100%. Like, don't be fooled. Okay, don't be fooled by the fact that the Cowboys beat the crap out of the Eagles, okay? The Eagles are just as bad as the rest of us are, okay? So, like, I'm not fooled by that, but I also don't think that this is an easy win for the Giants. I think this is a tall task. I think we're going to have to go out there. We're going to have to battle, and we're gonna have to get the ball to bounce our way a couple times. If that happens, we could win.
What else is going on in your life, my friend?
So
new setup, jumping over me.
Yeah. I got the new setup. I Twitch stream. So I had a Twitch. That's why I couldn't come in right away, because I was actually in the middle of my Twitch stream when you hit me up. For those of you who like Madden, I run a connected franchise mode with 32 users. I also play in a separate 32-man user franchise mode. I use the Giants in both of those leagues, and it's multi-year. I actually legitimately try to rebuild the team, try to win championships. So I'm on Twitch a couple times a week. I'll be on Twitch more. I got my setup now. Everything looks better, and it's easier for me to do the streams. And then I'm doing stuff for my YouTube channel. And
are you affiliated on Twitch?
I am affiliate. I am an affiliate on Twitch. Yes, I am.
What's the other tier is like partner, right, or some shit?
Yeah, it's affiliate and then it's partner. I am nowhere near partner. I am in a few pretty good Twitch circles with some really good Twitch streamers who are helping me. In regards to giving me advice, telling me just how I should do things and whatnot. So in the future, and like trying to get partner is not something that I'm like actively trying to do right now. I really don't care, because I have a full-time job right now, and so my focus remains on my full-time job, and all this other stuff is a hobby. I don't do this to make money, really. I don't do this for fame or notoriety. I love my team, and I found that in the 2 years that I have done online content, I just love interacting with the fans. I love interacting with the Giants fans. I love interacting with other content creators, other streamers, other YouTube podcasts. I just enjoy it. So that's the biggest reason why I'm doing all this. Maybe in the future, because there is a big change happening in my life that I can't really talk about on screen. But maybe in the future I'll give being a full-time content creator a go. But not right now. Not right now. And Dino, I'm on PlayStation, and I'm not sure if you're gonna crush me or not. You might though. I'm not like a super great Madden player. I'm pretty good though.
I am a trash Madden player. Trash. I think my son's gonna be 13. He's like, yeah, I'll take over a Madden channel for you guys, and I'll crush these people. I was like, we will see. I don't know if I want to expose them to these maniacs. And
yeah, some of these guys are insane. They're just absolutely.
What did you say? What was that?
What did you just say to me?
Yes, Dino did spank me one time.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, it's about continuing to play and getting better. I started out being okay at Madden. I've gotten better as I've been playing in these leagues. I was not always Twitch streaming these leagues. But we have to stream all of our games. And so because we have to stream all of our games, I was streaming on YouTube, but I was using like my personal YouTube channel, and I wasn't doing face cam and microphone and all that. I was just playing. And I just progressively got better at the game. So you just got to play. You just got to play some of these demons.
Some of these, I've gotten a few invites where they're like, oh yeah, come and join the team and stuff like that. Join the league, and I'm like, I don't have time to commit to that.
Yeah, it's a lot of time, especially for me, like running one. Thankfully I have 4 other guys, so we all collectively run the league. It's not like my league; it's our league.
Right.
So I don't have to do everything by myself. But there was a little bit of a span of time where I was kind of doing everything by myself, and it was time consuming. And I was like, good God, I need these guys to come back as soon as they possibly can, so that they can help run this stuff, because it's a nightmare.
I have a Facebook gaming page.
Yeah, I follow that page.
It's empty. I never have time to stream anything to it, and it's just like waiting to be monetized, and it's like right there.
Oh, well, you should just connect it to my Twitch, and yeah, just connect it to my Twitch, and every time I go live, it'll pop up, and You know, you can take all the monetization. I don't care. just keep bringing me on the show. Keep bringing me on the show. And you got to bring me on the show when James is here. Okay, you get James's ass on this damn show.
He's been MIA for the longest time.
He's not MIA. He's on Twitter talking shit to everybody.
That's where he's comfortable at the moment.
He's on Twitter talking shit to everybody. I need James on stream with me. Okay, I need that man on stream with me. He thinks I hate him. I don't. I love that guy a lot. I think he's great.
He doesn't think that. Also, I think Soldier stays because Purd needs more help to develop. No. He's gone.
No, Soder's out of here. Get him out of here. Don't need him. Don't want him. Bye, Solder.
I think his son is one of the main reasons why he stayed out this year. He didn't want to get, his son sick or anything along that line. So
yeah, he's
getting older. I don't know. After a year off, you want to take that beating back again when the money's guaranteed. Either way,
I don't necessarily. I don't know what Soder wants to do, right? And the thing about it is that the COVID's still real. COVID's still happening. Is he going to want to come out and play next year? Or is he going to again say, I don't want to do this because cancer, son's got cancer? I wouldn't be surprised if Nate Soder was just like, you know what? I'm going to retire. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't either. And I wouldn't fault him either.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if Ben just retires. And if he does, cool, because I personally don't think he needs to be here anyway.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm gonna probably wind down this stream anyway. I'll talk to you off actual line and see what's going on. Okay?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll pick that up. Dino, I see you in the lobby drinking, chilling out. I'm gonna peace out, my friend.
Well, hey, so yeah, I'm going to get ready to make moves. I've got an early start in the morning because again, I still have a full-time job. But Marco, I really appreciate you having me on, man. It's always a pleasure.
I love
it. It's kind of crazy to go from watching Triple B content all the time a couple of years ago to now actively, for the second time now, but actively being here and talking with you and talk about this team. And it's crazy. So I greatly appreciate you, being willing to work with me. And I thank you for coming to my Christmas party. That was awesome.
I apologize. I don't even know what was said. I was driving home. It was.
Oh, listen, we were just listen. First and foremost, I was a little saucy. I drank a whole bottle of spiked eggnog throughout the stream. I was quite saucy by that point in time.
Right? That's what's so that go down.
Yeah, so I don't even quite remember what we were talking. I just know that you were there, and I appreciate you popping through for the Christmas party. That was a last minute idea that I threw together, and I just was like, you know what? It's almost Christmas. Let's just all get together and just talk about stuff. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. So I greatly appreciate you having me. Again, thank you. You're always welcome to come around my way. And you want to get better at Madden? You and I can lab. You and I can lab. I'll get you better.
get my skills up.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
I'll talk to you later.
All right. Thank you. Hey, everybody, have a good night. You guys take care. I'll get up with you guys later. Deuces.
All right, bringing back great contributions tonight. Yeah, I definitely will. All right, everyone, that's it. It's just me and you. I'm gonna jump off. Also, I have work in the morning. Sucks, I know. And let's see. If you are listening on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and Facebook, throw the like, throw the follow, subscribe, do all that. Follow PTA on Twitch and YouTube. He's on Twitter as well. Follow all those. And that's basically it, my friends. That is it. And I'm out. Peace.